Hi guys, welcome to episode 47 of Notable Needlework. I am Kate, Notable Needle, Noteable, on Ravelry, on Plurk, and on Twitter. The blog, if you're watching this on iTunes, is at notableneedlework.blogspot.com. This is my second time recording because my camera sucks. Go into that later. Also, there is a group on Ravelry for the blog. Introduce yourself and say hi and check out the fun stuff on the blog. Or in the Ravelry group. Again, this is my second time recording. I'm gonna try and keep this quick so that my voice does not give out partway through recording. Alright, I have two finished objects. One of them has already been mailed. That was the manly scarf for my friend's boyfriend. That got mailed to her. I haven't heard from her yet whether she got it in the mail yet. I think she did because I sent my mom socks the same day and she got hers. But that was the scarf that I designed that I really need to write a pattern for. And it was US size 13 needles, Knit Picks, Lion Brand Wool Ease Chunky in the walnut colorway. And I'm going to post to the project page so you can see pictures. The second object that I finished is Brittany's Stethoscope Cozy. This is there's a lot of Knit Pick stuff in Stash Enhancement. I think that's why I keep wanting to say Knit Pick so much. This is Shibui Knit Sock in the anime colorway. It looks different from mine because I made a couple modifications to it. One, and this actually stretches a bit more when it's actually on the stethoscope. One, it's for a different model stethoscope than I have. Hers is less dramatically widening as mine is. Hers sort of does more of a triangle thing, so it doesn't have as many increases. And her belt is quite a bit wider, and I didn't want to make it as difficult for her to get her cozy on and off of her stethoscope as it is on mine. So her opening is quite a bit wider than mine is. Did I say that this was on US size 3? Mine was on US size 1. If you just heard that, that was Will laughing at something. I'm not really sure what he's laughing at. So, finished object. Yay. Finally. I only had her order this for me in October. Oh, works in progress. So, the first thing that I have are my simple spring stripy socks, which are all sorts of tangled. This is Knit Picks Felici self-striping sock yarn in the Mixed Berries colorway. And that's not gray at the top. That's like a lavender. The one thing that drives me a little bit crazy is there's quite a bit of flecking / dye spots. Which you can see, there's a lot of them in all of the stripes of the pale rose and the lavender. And then you can see some of them in this rose stripe here. So, yeah, I'm really not too thrilled with that because otherwise this is a gorgeous color. But it's not the end of the world and they still look adorable. They just look like they have freckles. This is 60 stitches on a US size 2, and they're for me. I'm planning on doing another full stripe repeat before I put in the yarn for the afterthought heel. But I like them, and they're pretty, and they're going to be on my feet, so I don't think anyone else is really going to notice the splotches, and if they do, whatever. This is in my Yarnivore bag, which I love tremendously. Yay, Sadie. Yay, Yarnivore. The second work in progress that I have, which is in my Podcaster Challenge bag, is my Even Star. And this is in Elegance Yarns Athena in colorway 230. It doesn't look a lot different from last time, but I did the increase rows and I did the knit even rows between chart 2, which is down here, and chart 3, which I'm going to start possibly sometime this week after my test. So I won't have, aside from clinical, I won't really have anything after that. So not a whole lot, but there's now about 560 stitches per round, so it's gonna take a bit. But I do like how it looks so far, because it's pretty. Steve from Dramatic Knits finished his. I'm super jealous because it looks really, really awesome. But I will be quick on your tail, Steve. Soon enough. And by soon enough, I mean in like a couple months, maybe. Maybe over spring break, I'll just go crazy and knit all of it. Oh, and that's on US size 4 because I don't have size 3 circulars. I really don't know what he's laughing at. The last work in progress is in my Pretty Cheap project bag, and it's my monkey socks for our group knit along of the monkey socks. This is Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock in the Venice colorway, which is custom dyed or dyed exclusively for the Twist Yarns of Intrigue shop in Manhattan Beach, California. I love these colors. My camera does not want to show how absolutely gorgeous they are. None of the pictures that I've taken have showed off the colors as well as I need them to. Because they are super gorgeous. They're a lot more vibrant than they're showing up on the camera, and I love them. So I finished the leg, I did the heel flap, and I turned the heel, and I've done a couple rounds of gusset decreases. I still have like 10 more rows of decreases to do, something like that. I think, well, it's 5 rows of decreases and then the 5 rows in between. Whatever. But they fit very well. The wonderful thing about circulars is being able to try on the socks. They fit very well. I'm doing the written small size on US size 2s instead of 1s, so they fit my US size 10 feet quite well. For those of you who are doing the knit along, remember to post your finished socks in the thread. I'm just going to be drawing names out of a hat when everything's done, so you can chatter, you can comment on other people's socks, and remember to tag your socks NN Monkey KAL. So Notable Needlework Monkey KAL. Yay, monkey socks. They're super quick and I really like this pattern. I'm looking forward to doing them for Addie's socks when her babies are born and they let me know what gender they are so I can decide which yarn to use for them. That's it for works in progress. For spinning, this is just gonna make me cry. I finished spinning and plying and washing and everything the Serenity Stitches Luxury Roving, which is 50% alpaca, 30% merino, 20% Tussah silk. And it's so wonderful and it's such a joy to spin. And then I managed to royally mess it up when I was plying it. I don't know what I did wrong. Well, no, I know I overspun it, but I don't know how to not have overspun it the way that it was plying. And I know it was entirely my fault. It has nothing to do with the roving. It just didn't want to work with me. I'm not planning on drop spindle ever again. I'm really not. I'm going to spin things only that I know that I want to use as singles. So this is the finished yarn. I know. I don't know what happened. Well, no, I know. The cats messed up the tension because they felt the need to eat the yarn as I was plying it. I think this is my one spot that had plying that I liked, and even then, it doesn't look quite right. I got a sport weight out of the 4 ounces, 175 yards-ish. And, oh, sorry. This is the chocolate covered cherries colorway. And it was so pretty when it was singles. I don't know what happened. Oh, it is so unfortunate. I really don't know what happened. That being said, I'm planning on making this into the Oh Helen pattern. It's a lacy scarf for sport weight yarn. So hopefully that will work with this, and yeah. I'm so sad that this did not turn out as gorgeous as the singles were. I should have just left it as a single. Really should have just left it as a single. Upcoming spinning, I have this is the Royal Hair fibers that I got from Pearlescence Fiber Yarn Shop in Sunnyvale, California. It's 100% superwash merino comb top in the Calistoga Calypso colorway. And it's rainbow, so I love it. It's 4 ounces, and what I'm planning on doing with this, which is a lofty, lofty goal, just because of the way that the color is split in this, where there's a lot of purple and a lot of blue, and it seems like there's actually not a lot of red in this yarn, surprisingly enough. I'm planning, cross my fingers, on spinning this as a gradient-ish, where I split it into sections, and put all of the reds together, all the oranges together, etc., and spin all of the reds and then all of the oranges and all of the yellows. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I can dream. If there's a little bit of overlap, I don't care. If there's a lot of overlap, I don't care, because it will be pretty no matter how it spins up, because it's rainbow. I love rainbow. If I do manage to get the gradient that I like in fingering weight, I'm planning on doing a top-down triangle shawl, starting with... Susu, what are you doing? They're trying to figure out how to get into my stash. I don't know if you can see behind me. That black is a cat. A kitten who is not supposed to be up there. What you doing? Okay, it's really not that big of a deal that she's up there, but she's distracting me. So hopefully that works out the way that I want it to. I have a feeling that it might not. But I will love it no matter how it turns out. And since I'm just going to be doing a single, I can do it on my drop spindle. As you may be able to tell from the way I'm talking about it, I'm planning on getting a spinning wheel. It probably won't be until my birthday, which is in July. I'm not sure how, if I'm really willing to wait that long, but I can't afford to buy it by myself, so I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm planning on trying out spinning wheels probably sometime this week. The closest shop I've been able to find is 2.5 hours away. Not looking forward to that drive. So I may actually wait until like spring break to try it out. I think I just really want to try it and know if I want it or not. Oh well, I want it really badly, especially after that plying incident. Oh well. Okay. Stash enhancement and other upcoming things. I'm sort of lumping them together because it works better that way. What you doing? Hold on. I'm gonna get her real quick.
What you doing?
She is the reason that I actually moved the Volmisa. The Volmisa is now over there. So she literally cannot get to it unless she made like a flying leap into it. The stuff that she can get to is like the Cascade Heritage sock yarn that I don't really care if she gets into. They've gone crazy. They really have. Okay, first thing in stash enhancement. And stash includes accessories because it just does. I got my custom knitting bag from Knitting's My Bag. This is her medium bag in that medical fabric that I showed y'all a picture of. I got it and I love it. Can you guys hear Will laughing? Because I can hear Will laughing and I really want to see what he's laughing at. So, since I got the shiny new bag, I had to come up with a project to put inside the shiny new bag. Socks. I don't like putting socks inside really big project bags because I feel like they get lost and tangled really easily. So, daybreak. And I wound the yarn for it and everything. I have not cast on yet, but I'm doing it out of Highland Handmaid's Sugar Maple Sock in the Rainbow Bright, or Bright's Rainbow colorway that Katie, JetGirl1313 from the Knittin' on the Fly podcast so generously gave to me for my birthday. Thank you, Katie. And Cascade Heritage Sock in the True Black colorway. This is my color A, this is my color B. I will probably cast on for it soon. I don't know when soon is. But I don't want to keep it in the balls longer than I have to. So soon. So that's chilling in my bag. And it will get used soon. Right now it's just been sitting on the coffee table and me trying to keep the cats from attacking it. Other new stuff. I actually got 2 skeins of this. This is the Knit Picks Felici self-striping in the Moonlit colorway, which I swapped for. I had the Tyranian purple colorway that I got for Christmas, which she wanted, so I got the Moonlit in exchange for that. It will probably just be a pair of stripy socks because I like the way these look in stripy socks. Secondly, can you tell I like this yarn? Will picked out his yarn for his, I guess they're going to be his birthday socks, even though they're probably going to be after his. What are you doing? Really? I'll explain in a second. Anyways, Will picked out his sock yarn for his socks. It's Knit Picks Felici self-striping sock in the afternoon colorway, which reminds him of the colors in Katamari. So he sings the theme song whenever he sees the yarn. I will get to those eventually. He understands when I don't just immediately cast on for him and I do orders because I have to bring in money some way. With that, I also got the Knit Picks Stroll tonal in the Blue Yonder colorway. which is gorgeous and not showing up nearly as pretty as it actually is on the camera, because I hate my camera. I picked out a pattern for this, and I think it's on my Ravelry page somewhere, but I don't remember right now. The last item that I got is a custom order from Fiber Nymph Dye Works. This is her bounce base. It's a 2-striping, well, there's only 2 colors, so obviously it's a 2-stripe sequence, in Cal Berkeley colors. This yellow is a bit more golden, but it's Cal Berkeley colors. It's for my friend's wife who just wanted Cal Berkeley striping socks. I wanted to show it off in the skein, which is the only reason I haven't wound it and am working on the socks yet, because it's really pretty in the skein. And then it'll be not so pretty in balls, and then it'll be pretty in socks. So I should get working on those now. Thank you, Lisa, for dyeing this up for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing how those knit up. That's it for stash enhancement that's here. I ordered 2 things that remotely have to do with knitting or the podcast. One is a super cute project bag from Birdleg Bags. I will link to her shop in the show notes. It has little knitting sheep on it, and by little I mean sizable knitting sheep on it. And then the inside fabric has different knit stitches on it, so there's like a row of garter stitch and a row of stockinette and different stitches on it in corresponding colors to the outside fabric. I cannot wait to get that. I think that it should be coming sometime this next week. We'll see. The other thing that is coming is a new webcam. Thank the Lord. I was in a virtual knit night with Hillary, who is Hippie Penguin, and Kagi TM of the, High Fiber podcast. And my camera cut out about 5 times in, 40 minutes. So I literally just got on the computer and ordered a new webcam. It's a $30 Logitech, so it's not too terribly expensive, but it's good enough for me. And that way I won't have to tape it to my computer. Yes, I have a a 7-year-old webcam that is taped to my computer because it doesn't have a stand on it. Anyways. I'm looking forward to getting a new webcam. It's supposed to come on Monday or Tuesday, so hopefully I will be able to play with it and get everything set up before I record next week. Oh, excuse me. Except for stash enhancement and knitting related things. Well, no. I adore my drop spindle. It's Highland Handmaid's, I want to say beech. I don't think it's actually beechwood spindle. And I adore it. However, I evidently cannot ply on a drop spindle to save my life. So, it reaffirmed my desire to get a spinning wheel, which originally Will was hesitant to get a spinning wheel until after we were back in California because of transporting it. However, there are several very good either full-on like foldable portable wheels or easily portable enough wheels that I would want a portable-ish wheel instead of a traditional, just because I'm going to be moving it around the house if nothing else. Because I'm not going to leave it out where the cats can have it, but at the same time, I like spinning in the living room where I can be with Will and I can watch stuff on TV. So, the one that I'm currently looking at, and is currently the front runner, is the Ashford Kiwi. because it's inexpensive and I can paint it, and yeah. So that being said, I am planning on visiting. I use the term local very liberally in this situation, because it's 2.5 hours away. I'm planning on going there and trying out their wheels. They have all of the Ashford and I think some of the Louet wheels, the company that makes the Ladybug. They carry all of their models, so I want to try them out. But everything that I've been reading about the Kiwi and hearing from the people who own them, I have a feeling that that's probably going to be the one I'm going to pick, because it's a significant price difference. And from the videos that I've seen on YouTube, it seems to match the movements that I like doing. I'm going to pretend that that was a coherent sentence, because I'm hungry. My blood sugar is getting low. But yeah, I think that that might not be until spring break, because they're open Tuesday through Saturday, like 10 to 6. And it is going to take like 2.5 hours to get there. And then I want to have enough time to try out as many wheels as I want to. So it might be during the week of my spring break. Because I could go this week on Thursday, because I don't actually have anything on Thursday. But I would either be going on a Tuesday and missing my knit group, or I would be going on a Saturday and probably not spending time with Will, because he does not really want to go. He does not want to drive 2.5 hours each way, and he's not really that interested in the spinning wheel since we won't be paying for it. I'm going to grab her before she knocks everything off of that chair. Why do you do this? She's trying to get to the tallest spot to be able to see more out the window. And that chair does not want to hold her the way that she's standing on it. She's a very simple cat. She doesn't really understand physics the way her sister does. I do love her though. Simple, simple cat. Anyways, I've been having much fun procrastinating by looking at the way that people have painted their Kiwis. I have also decided if I do get one, I will be naming it Flight of the Conchords, because they are from New Zealand, so they are Kiwis, and it's a Kiwi, and because Sadie said that she would fall off her chair laughing if I did that. So, yet another reason to get a Kiwi. It is really cute though. It has a little kiwi on the right treadle. Treadle? I don't know. I'll have to, before I get a wheel, I have to learn how to pronounce all the names of the parts and what the different parts are so I don't look like an idiot. But I'm looking forward to trying those and hopefully getting one in the not so near future, because my birthday is like 6 months away. That's really it for knitting, spinning related stuff. Fiber. Nursing school. It has been good. I have a test next week. I have to know all of the drugs in these chapters. And it's not showing as many post-it notes as there really are. There are a lot of post-it notes. They are all different chapters. There are multiple drugs in each chapter. It's fun. And by fun, I mean extremely tedious. But the general concepts make sense to me, and that's like 75% of being able to pass the test. So, I'll live. Otherwise, I start clinical this week, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to being back in the hospital and being with babies. I don't want to be a labor and delivery nurse. I don't want to be a pediatric nurse, anything like that. But being with babies for a little bit and hopefully having everything go well with the babies, I'm looking forward to. I don't think I can do sick babies. I don't think I can do sick children. So I can do it for the 6 weeks that we're in clinical. I just can't do it full time. But it'll be a nice little sojourn into that, and we're supposed to be done with our OB clinical, I believe, like March 15th-ish? 15th or the... I love my cats. I will not strangle them. I will not strangle them. Okay. I'm going to explain what's going on here. So, Yuki has an obsession with anything that's in plastic bags. Anything. This is because her treats come in plastic bags similar to this, although they're a lot bigger. So she thinks that everything in a plastic bag is a treat, even if it's a clear plastic bag and she can see what's inside it, which are clearly not treats. She needs to get them. She picks the bags up in her teeth and she carries them off. It drives me a little bit crazy. A little bit. There's still some loose stuff. I've managed to clean up the office mostly, but there's still a lot of loose stuff that needs to get put away. And I just haven't because I've been studying and doing other stuff. Anyways, we're supposed to be done with OB clinical before Addie has her babies, which will be good. It'll be one less thing that I have to worry about. But it should be fun. I am actually excited about it. I'm just hungry and somewhat tired and frustrated at this bloody yarn. It really killed some of my knitting mojo and fiber mojo, and I want a wheel. And I know that I can't have one for several months, so yeah. Anyways, my cats are crazy. It was either having them in here or having them meow and scratch at the door because I locked them out. I'm trying to decide which would have been worse. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much nursing school. It's just studying for this bloody test. And then the week after that I'll have a psych test, which is far less difficult than pharm. It's, at this point, it's mental health assessment and the anatomy of the brain and how the brain works, and I've learned that about 20 times now. I think this week we're also going into the basis of psychiatric drugs and pharmacology, so slightly more difficult material, but I'm familiar with a lot of the drugs and how they work, because it turns out that a lot of drugs that are used in treating mental illness are also used in treating epileptics, of which I am one, so I know how those work. That's pretty much it for nursing school. Other than that, there was quite a bit of stress this week that had nothing to do with nursing school, had nothing to do with knitting or anything like that. Will was sick, and he has pretty much constant jaw pain that he wasn't telling me about, and was taking butt tons of over-the-counter pain medication, and he gave himself an ulcer. I'm not extraordinarily happy with him. for that. But he gave himself an ulcer, so now he can't take any pain meds. So on Tuesday, it was literally so bad that he didn't sleep. So I didn't sleep. We also had a scare regarding, basically, don't go on WebMD if you're a hypochondriac. I really should just ban WebMD from Will's computer. I really should. Because he had me convinced that I had polycystic ovary syndrome, which would basically mean that I was infertile. So that caused plenty of stress until I realized that all of the symptoms, not just the ones that are covered by PCOS, but like all of the symptoms that I have, are because of side effects of my medication, which I may talk about either adding hormone supplements or... Anyways, don't go on WebMD and get a little bit of information and freak your wife out. Yeah. Anyways, I'm good. We're fine. We can have kids. It's just my medication. So it's side effects or seizures. Hopefully I can talk to my doctor and figure out a way to make it so it's neither. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I have no energy because it's the second time I recorded. So I'm going to shut up now. Be sure to join the Monkey Knit Along. It is a very quick pattern and you can get it for free. If you go to the No Purl Monkeys pattern, not the monkey pattern, the monkey pattern, if you go to it, it will say that it's $6. And the it is a PDF, it's easier to print, but it's $6. If you go to the No Purl Monkeys, it will give you the list to, or the address of the Knitty issue, webpage, whatever, that the free version is on. And it's the same pattern. Really, all that you need to know about the pattern is the chart. Everything else is just a basic sock. So making sure that you have a stitch count that's divisible by the right number, and then everything else is just memorizing the chart, which takes all of like 5 seconds. So be sure to join, because you know that you've got a crazy skein of yarn that you don't know what to do with, and it would be perfect for this sock. And join the knit along and post your projects, and you have until February 29th to do that. I don't care if you post in other people's groups, so feel free to post wherever you want them to, wherever you want to put them. I'm going to go corral my cats and keep them from destroying everything in this room. I'm going to get lunch, and I'm going to skein up this fantastic yarn and start working on these socks today. It is really pretty in the skein. Love it. Anyways, I will see y'all later, and go get working on your monkey socks.